In the previous video, I explored the power of mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment with an open and non-judgmental awareness. I discussed how this helps us to step out of the churning flow of the thinking mind onto the stable riverbank of awareness, able to observe the flow of thoughts, emotions, and experiences as they come and go. It's important to note that mindfulness is a state of being that we can experience through all moments in our lives. Meditation, however, offers us a way of practicing being mindful. You can think of meditation as the gym where we go to strengthen our mindfulness muscle. Mindfulness meditation has a wide range of benefits, backed both by scientific research and millennia of wisdom traditions. With regular practice, you might notice reduced stress, improved focus, greater emotional balance, and a deeper sense of connection with yourself and the world around you. Our minds, in their untrained state, are often restless and unpredictable. You could imagine a wild animal, easily excited, constantly jumping from one thing to the next, and easily startled by any sound or movement. Our minds can often feel this way, bombarded by thoughts, worries, memories, and distractions. Meditation is like the process of gently taming this wild creature. It doesn't mean suppressing our thoughts and emotions, but much like training an animal, it means establishing a new relationship. One where the animal learns to sit calmly, to focus, and to come back even when it wanders off. The goal of meditation isn't to have an empty mind. It's about noticing where our wild mind takes us, and without self-criticism, bringing it back again and again. So how do we actually tame this wild mind of ours? Mindfulness meditation uses the concept of an anchor. An anchor is something specific and present that we choose to focus our attention on. This helps to prevent us from being endlessly carried away by the stream of thoughts. The most common anchor is the breath. It's always with us, and the sensations of breathing are subtle yet distinct, giving our minds something to hold on to. Other anchors might include sounds in our environment or the feeling of our body sitting in a chair. As we begin to focus on the sensations of the breath, our wild mind will eventually wander off. Thoughts about what to have for dinner, or a recent argument, or a song stuck in your head might pull you away. And this is perfectly normal. Without judging ourselves, we simply notice where the mind has gone and gently escort it back to our anchor, the breath. Imagine doing bicep curls at the gym. Each time you lift the weight, your muscle gets a little bit stronger. Well, each time we notice our mind wandering and we bring it back to our breath, we're strengthening our mindfulness muscle. This muscle allows us to have more and more moments of mindful awareness, even amidst the chaos of our daily lives. Just like in physical training though, the results don't happen overnight, and some workouts feel better than others. There may be days where your meditation sessions feel scattered and unproductive, but even the awareness you have of your meditation session being scattered and unproductive is progress and shows the development of your mindfulness muscle. While this practice may seem incredibly simple, it holds the power for deep transformation. So let's start now and experience the power of mindfulness meditation firsthand. I'll guide you through a very short mindfulness meditation using your breath as an anchor. So, if you're able to sit down comfortably and close your eyes, that would be best. But if you can't, then you can still participate in this practice. You might start by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, just let your breath return to normal and focus your attention on the part of the breath that feels most prominent to you. It might be the feeling of the air entering and exiting through your nostrils, or the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen. Whatever feels most natural, just bring your awareness to that part. Don't try to control the breath. Just let it come and go by itself. If you find yourself lost in thought, just notice the thought in that moment and bring your attention back to your anchor. On your next breath, try to completely cover the breath with your awareness. From the very start of the inhale to the very end of the exhale. Continue in this way. As you suddenly find your mind filled with a stream of thoughts, just bring your awareness to the thoughts themselves and notice what happens to them. Where does a thought go once you notice it? The most natural state of the mind is that of pure awareness. Just as you can be aware and observe the rising and falling of different sounds or the coming and going of different sights without becoming entangled with them, you can witness and observe the appearance and disappearance of your own thoughts and feelings. Okay, when you're ready, open your eyes and center yourself back in your body and in the room. Take a moment to reflect on your experience. Were there moments when your mind wandered, and were you able to bring it back? There is no right or wrong experience in meditation. The simple act of noticing and bringing your awareness back to your anchor is what strengthens our mindfulness muscle over time. Before we finish, I want to say, although it's helpful to use an analogy of having a mindfulness muscle to strengthen through practice, it's actually the opposite that is true. The mindful awareness that we experience during meditation is the natural state of the mind. And through meditation practice, we're actually unlearning the inclination of our minds to identify and get caught up in the stream of thoughts and emotions. We're removing the illusions that have covered the mind so we can reside in its purest form by continually bringing it back to that form again and again. That is the practice.